All right. Well, welcome everybody. Today is what day is it? Man, I tell you, with all Christmas and New Year's coming, it is actually Monday, the 29th of December, 2014. Just a couple of more days, and we will be moving forward into the brand new year. And one of the reasons that I wanted to get together with you this evening was to take time to really chat with you a little bit about what this company, Karatbars International, really is all about. We're very excited about this new year because there are literally thousands and thousands of people every single minute of every single day around the world that are really waking up to the crisis that the world is really already in the middle of, I guess maybe at the beginning of, whatever your belief is. Nonetheless, we are in a very, very challenging situation in the economy around the world, also the currency wars that are going on, and the trade wars. And soon it's now pretty much public knowledge that the interest rates will be raised substantially as we've gone through this season of QE1, QE2, now QE3 over in Japan, and the printing of literally hundreds of billions of dollars. And what's happening here basically is we've created, like we did in 2007, 2008, pretty much a house of cards, and people are waking up to it because it used to be that you could get a little bit of truth, by going to CNBC or Fox News or CNN. And as we move forward into this time, more and more of the alternative media has become available through the internet. You normally are not going to get a lot of the truth. I mean, we're told by our local news and NBC and CBS that our unemployment rate is around 6%, when all you have to do is just go Google and find that when you add back in the 100 million that have lost their jobs over the last 5 years, our true unemployment rate is up somewhere between 20 and 25%. So basically, what we're really encouraging you to do is to really plug in, listen carefully tonight, because I've been a full-time network marketer now for 21 years. I am 58 years old. I started my first home-based business back when I was 18 years old, so about 40 years, almost 41 years ago. And I've learned an awful lot, but over the last 5 or 6 years, I've really put a lot of focus on following prophetic ministry. I've also followed the currency markets, the currency wars, precious metals. I've been buying precious metals for the last 10 years. I take physical possession. I do not buy precious metals for an investment. I do not buy numismatic collectible coins. I did for a little while, but I found out that what I want to do, and I recommend that everybody does, is take physical possession of gold and silver and do not hold it in storage for any longer than you need to. It's going to be very, very important as we move forward. And as I said, I don't buy silver or gold for an investment. In fact, I'm really thankful right now that gold and silver right now are available at about $5 to $6 an ounce, less than what it cost to even make it profitable to pull it out of the ground. So we have a window of time, whether it be a year or 2 years. I don't really personally believe it will be too much longer, but I'm really thankful for Karatbars International, because they really have provided all of us with such a simple business model, a universal solution to our worldwide debt, currency, and savings crisis. So I'm going to move quickly tonight. I'm going to go through a presentation. This is geared for people that are new. This will be a presentation that you'll see often, and it's a great place to allow Karatbars and people, senior partners with the company like myself and Jeff Dawson, to do all of the work for your prospects. We don't want you to have to do anything other than invite them to one of our live nightly or daily webinars. We have 2 a day, every day, 7 days a week. So 14 company webinars every week. And then, of course, I try to record some to have them available for people that can't attend one of the live events. So if you'd like a copy of tonight's full 1 hour presentation, simply shoot me an email to the website at, you can either send it to Spokane Gold Rush at gmail.com, Spokane Gold Rush at Gmail. We also have about 20 committed, what we call Karatbars Elite team member. These are people that are committed to saving their minimum of a gram of gold each week and working with just 2 others to help them to learn to do the same thing. So you can email me at SpokaneGoldRush at Gmail or Karatbar Elite at Gmail. That's Karatbar without the S elite, ELITE at Gmail, and just say that you want a recording. I'll get it out to you by tomorrow. We're going to move quickly tonight, so you might want to take some notes, but we're going to start out with a full presentation. This will take about 30 minutes, and then we will go into a little bit more detail about what we're doing with our simple 2-step marketing strategy. Karatbars itself now began operations here in the U.S. in April of 2011, nearly 4 years ago. Company was founded back in 2007 over in Stuttgart, Germany. That's where our headquarters are for Europe right now, and we are opening a new international, actually we call it our world headquarters in 2015. Our world headquarters will then be down in beautiful Costa Rica, and that will give us incredible service. We're going to be serving all of South America and the US and Canada right here from our Costa Rica world headquarters. And we currently do business in over 121 countries. We specialize in the production of small, transaction-friendly, 999 fine, pure gold, 24 karat gold bullion bars. We offer delivery with our business partner and delivery partner FedEx right to your doorstep, or we also offer a free storage option where you can store up to 100 grams for up to 1 year in our state-of-the-art secure facility in Stuttgart, Germany. Our founder, Harold Seitz, visionary, a guy who really is absolutely amazing. His mission is to produce the highest quality gold available in the marketplace and make it accessible to the masses of people around the world at a price point that everybody can afford. And you know, that's the key. In the past, if you wanted to go out and buy an ounce of gold, whether you bought a collectible numismatic coin, you'd pay for an ounce of gold. With the numismatic, you'd pay $1,500 to $2,000. For a regular Gold Eagle or Krugerrand or Maple Leaf, you might pay now $1,200 to $1,300. There's not a lot of people out there that can go out and just start saving in gold, and you really don't want to have really big amounts of gold in your possession, because if it comes down to someday where we've got to barter and trade in gold and silver and precious metals, you certainly don't want to go try to fill your gasoline tank up at your local gas station and give them a 1 ounce gold coin for a $30 or $40 or $50 tank full of gas and expect that they're going to give you any change back. So Karatbars is masterfully created a program where they have given us the option of 1 gram, 2.5 gram, and 5 gram 24 karat pure gold, which makes it really affordable. And that's very important with our business strategy that we're going to be covering as we move forward. We are in the midst of a global financial crisis. And of course, everyone on this presentation tonight would probably tell you that they have a different take on what we're doing. But for those of you that have eyes that are open, you can kind of see things that are coming along, and what we want to show you basically is a solution. And everybody's talking about a financial solution, but reality is, what are you doing? More and more people's eyes are being opened up because people are getting nervous. My sister was here for a week. She just went home yesterday. I was taking her to the airport at 4:30 in the morning here in Spokane, and she said to me, she goes, Scott, I need to do something different because I have most of my 401k and my retirement tied in with the stock market. And I really do believe that the stock market and the economy is going to crash sometime soon around the world, and it's going to affect the little money that I do have. And she's been hearing me warning her about getting out of paper and into gold. And so even my sister at 4:30 in the morning is waking up, and she's going to be rolling her IRA and her 401k into gold. And I'm really, really happy that she's doing that, because once again, she's not rolling it hoping that gold goes to $5,000 or $10,000 an ounce. It probably will over the next few years, but it doesn't make any difference because gold has been an incredible safe place to put money. In fact, experts like Robert Kiyosaki, Mike Maloney with goldandsilver.com, they all experts all over the world recommending, screaming, Warren Buffett, Bill Gates now, exchange cash, get out of cash and get into gold. For most people, it's been too expensive to buy large gold bars or coins, but now things are changing with Karatbars. In fact, numbers never lie. Since the depths of the Great Depression in 1932, it's hard to believe the dollar's lost 98% of its purchasing power, but at the very same time, gold has soared in value over that same period of time and increased by over 4,300%. So history does and is repeating itself over and over. And so there is something that you can do, and you can do right now. This presentation tonight is for those that are planning on taking action. For those of you that are working on our 12-week team, we're going to be covering that information here after this presentation. And this is for the serious-minded people. This isn't for tire kickers. If you're just looking for something that might be the next great deal, and you aren't prepared to start a weekly gold savings plan, then it's probably a really great time to quit wasting your time. If you're not going to participate and protect your family, protect your loved ones, then I'm sure you can probably enjoy this holiday week without having to waste an hour of time with us tonight. But let's go back and talk a little bit about the purchasing power of the dollar. You can see it here for yourself. Look at from 1913 when they created the privately owned Federal Reserve, owned by the Rothschilds and the Rockefellers and the elite of the world. That's where all that phony fiat currency is printed day after day. That is elevating our Dow Jones Industrial and holding our, I guess, whatever you would call it, some sort of a shell government in place. But then you look at 1933, the dollar's going down, and then it raises a little bit. And then Bretton Woods back in 1944, of course, that's about to end now. They just passed the new legislation and eliminated Bretton Woods in the new budget agreement in Washington. And then 1971, really the coup de grace of the dollar when Richard Nixon, then President Richard Nixon, closed the gold window and the really ended the Bretton Woods agreement. And now we have this modern day debt-based economy, which we call the fiat currency. And you can see from 1913 to 2013, the dollar is now purchasing about 5 cents of what it did back in 1913. Look at the gold versus fiat currency. When I say fiat currency, I just basically tell you that it's really not worth much more than the paper it's printed on. The only thing that backs our dollar today is the confidence of the consumer. And of course, right now, 95% of the people in America are asleep at the wheel. We call them sheeple. They're not aware that the currency is really basically worthless. It's paper. $100,000 of cash in 1932 is now worth about $2,000 in purchasing power, while in 1932, if you would have taken $100,000 worth of gold and you would to look at it today in that same time period, it would now be worth just under $4.5 million. How would you have liked to have bought $100,000 worth of gold, Bruce, back in 1932? That was before we were born. But boy, I sure wish my dad or my grandpa would have given me his gold. I wish he would have bought a lot of gold back then. So it's really amazing. Well, we've got a solution, and it's really simple. It's just a matter of exchanging this paper money. It's worthless, it's fiat, and just pull it out of your wallet. So I'm hoping that everybody listening does not have anything sitting over in the bank. Uh, because if you have not heard, the government has stated to the big banks, which they say are too big to fail. Remember 2007, 2008 with Lehman Brothers and Chase Bank and all that? The government stepped in and bailed them out. Well, now it's been stated, and you can read it even in the regular secular media, that you, the American taxpayer, are responsible for the next bank collapse. So if you have any money in the bank, you're no longer going to actually own the money. It's basically like a stock. You're investing privately into your bank. So if you have $1,000 over there or 100,000, and the bank is getting ready to collapse, they can take your money legally and say, "Well, we're sorry, we didn't do very good, but you're going to have to pay for the bank to stay open." And so don't be foolish. Take that money, take some cash. If you want cash, keep your money at home. Take 3 to 6 months worth of cash. Keep it at home, where if the grid goes down and you can't get to your bank, or the bank machines or the electronic systems aren't working, you'll be able to fill your gas tank, buy some food while it lasts. But really, all you really need to do is just take that money. I do it every Monday, did it again today. Simply went to my Karatbars website like I do every Monday and exchanged my worthless dollars that I earn through my business, and I just turn it in to real gold money. I call it gold currency. So I'm not even spending my money anymore, because every time I earn 500, 1,000, $5,000 with Karatbars, we just go over right to our secure website and just exchange it right off the Karatbars MasterCard right into real gold currency, and then have it sent directly home here to the US through FedEx. This is a very unique product. It's a category creator. Each of the bars has its own unique serial number applied. It's stamped by the London Bullion Market Association accredited refinery that we use, which is Degussa. It's 24 karat pure gold. It's called 999.9 fineness, and it's available in 1.01 gram bars, 2.5 gram, and 5 gram. And of course, it's affordable for the masses everywhere. It's just absolutely crazy how wonderful it is to have these little credit cards with your gold inserted and sealed in heat. And everything is authenticated through hologram and protective security features. You can see that we've got the 1 gram card on the left, the 2.5 gram card in the center, and the 5 gram card there on the right. You have options with Karatbars. You can become a free customer. You can become a free affiliate. You are given a free secure website. You can order as often as you like. You can actually store your gold for free, up to 100 grams for 1 year, or you can elect to have your gold delivered right to your front door via FedEx. You can also get involved in our 12-week, or what we call our monthly plan, and make a commitment of saving a minimum of a gram or more each week. You can exchange a little money each month, and you can enjoy the free storage with Karatbars. Now, why Karatbars? Well, here in the US, been around since 2011. It's a proven concept. Thousands, literally hundreds of thousands now of customers around the world. Trusted and highly respected. Karatbars is regulated by some of the strictest laws in Germany. A unique product, and of course accredited by the LBMA certified list of refineries that produce the Karatbars gold. You can take a closer look. I'm not going to go through into great detail, but you can see how your cards, these gold cards, which hold the gold, make it a convenient way so you don't lose your gold, but you have the name of the refinery and the number that's stamped right into your gold. You've got weight certification, has a hologram, a 3D hologram stamp for authentication, blah, blah, blah. And of course, everything is guaranteed and signed off by the LBMA with a 999.9 purity and fineness rating. People want to know about the London Bullion Marketing Association. Karatbars are produced only by the LBMA good list of refineries. There's only 50 people, or 50 refineries, I should say, on this list. And that is very important because the LBMA benchmarks and regulates the acceptable requirements for both gold and silver bars. There's so much counterfeiting right now. It's estimated that there is more counterfeit gold and silver in the marketplace right now than there is real gold. So these standards are recognized throughout the world to ensure that accredited refiners continue to maintain the high standards necessary for this listing. And if you want to check out the LBMA, there's the website, the lbma.org.uk at the bottom. Hologram technology, really don't need to go into details there, but if you never really understood the difference, because one of the questions that I get most often is, well, why would I want to buy 1 gram or 2.5 gram and 5 grams pure gold when I can buy a gold coin or a silver coin, or I can buy these bars that are privately produced? That's because people don't understand the difference between 999 LBMA accredited and refined gold. And so if you'd like a real education on real gold and why we love our Karatbars, just go over to that website at www.akaratbars.com. That's karatbars.com. Write that address down there at the bottom of the screen, and you're going to be amazed because you're going to go there, and that website is set up to give you a complete education about real gold 24 karat currency and the difference between that and what you see in the coin shops. Quality and protection are so important. The laminated cards act as a certificate of authenticity for the gold that is held inside. Of course, the Karatbar, the actual gold, is heat sealed with special lamination technology, and it allows your gold to be protected through the extreme temperatures of freezing cold or heat. The specialized UV film protects the gold even if it's buried in the dirt. It's absolutely amazing. And so before we go into the income plan here, I did want to just make a brief disclaimer. One of the things is that we want to make every effort to represent this opportunity and its marketing plan accurately. And the income statements and examples will depend solely, really, on the ideas, techniques, knowledge, skills, and time invested into your Karatbars business. And we don't guarantee any results or success level, although I'm going to show you a mathematical formula in this next 30 to 45 minutes that's really going to blow you away because it's so simple. For those of you that have been in traditional network marketing, I own part of a traditional network marketing nutritional company. And I'm going to tell you right now, it's a very, very difficult field to excel in because it's so expensive. They charge you to sign up for the business in most network marketing companies. Then they charge you for your website, and then you have to buy $100 or $200 with of products that maybe you don't even want. And if you don't consume them or sell them, you're not going to have anything that's worth any money. I love the idea of Karatbars because you know what? If I enroll Eric into this business tonight, and Eric did nothing other than just start saving a minimum of 1 gram a pure 24 karat gold every single week, at the end of his first year, he would have nearly 2 ounces. In today's market, that's about $2,500 worth of gold. Now, being an owner of a nutritional company, do you really think that if I had 10 boxes every year at the end of the year of pills, potions, or lotions, that it would really have any monetary value? So, this is the wonderful thing about the Karatbars business. And so, what I'm going to show you is merely a strategy, and it's not based on the price of gold. It's not based on anything really than your own efforts and the people that you work with. If you are going to participate in what I'm going to show you tonight, and you yourself are not absolutely stone cold committed to leading your business partners by example, not by what you say. I never will tell anybody that I work with to do something that I am not doing or something that I have not done. I buy my gram of gold every week. In fact, I buy a lot more than a gram of gold on most weeks, literally, because I'm earning over $100,000 a year in my network marketing business. So I'm not keeping dollars, I'm exchanging for gold. So this strategy will only work if you commit and lead your team by showing them that if you're not going to commit to saving a minimum of a gram gold every week minimum, then this is the wrong business. Just go ahead and sign them up as a free affiliate or sign them up as a free customer, and they can go in and buy their gold. It doesn't cost them anything for their website. There's no hidden cost. They don't have any requirements. They can take advantage of the free storage. But if a person's not committed to do the 12-week plan, then of course you don't want to enroll them as a paid marketing to what we call dual system members. The key to your success is really in any business is having an easy, duplicatable system in place. And that's what I'm going to show you tonight. This is going to be how to build a Karatbars weekly residual income strategy. We're going to simply move your paper money into gold money. Does that make sense to you? We're going to move the money. Robert, you're sitting there in Florida tonight, and you got a wallet right now, probably right there at your in front of you, right? And so you open that up, and you got $500 there. You're just going to exchange that. We know that the U.S. dollar is, they say, losing around 1 to 1.5% every month. It's depreciating in its purchasing power. So, do you think it would be a good idea for Robert or Dennis or anybody else listening tonight to just start exchanging that? And why not get paid to save and not to spend? That's a very unique strategy, isn't it? Simply exchange your worthless paper money, or what we call fiat currency, take it out of one pocket or your wallet and exchange it, and take your real money, which is gold currency, and put it into your gold piggy bank, as I call it. You don't actually spend, you're just going to be exchanging, okay? So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to register. If you haven't done so, you'll go to the website of the person that got you here tonight, right? And go ahead and you register. You have a choice of becoming a free customer or a free affiliate. This is where it all stands. Even if you're going to buy your marketing package and become a dual system member, which you have to do if you want to earn 7 different ways, if you just want to get paid a little bit every month on the people that you refer to your website who become customers or affiliates, you don't have to become a dual team member and purchase one of the package. Most of you that are on here tonight want to earn big money, not $100 here or there every once in a while. You're here because you want to eventually get to the place where you're earning a minimum of 100 to 200,000 or more every year and earning free gold. So it all starts with you registering as a free affiliate or free customer. Then you're going to immediately purchase a business package. This is for people that want to earn a CEO level of income. We have people in Karatbars now that are making over $100,000 a week. that have been with the company for 3, 4, 5 years, even before they came to the US. And so if you're going to be participating in the dual compensation, you'll want to select one of these four packages, okay? The bronze, silver, gold, or VIP. The package you choose will determine your earnings, and it will open up the key to the vault with Karatbars. Now, you've all seen something like this before, but I'm going to ask you a quick question. Would you rather have $1 million right now or a penny that doubled every day for just 31 days? Most people that don't know this or haven't seen this would think that they take the million right now. But for myself, it would be an easy choice because I know that if you are patient, like you'll need to be as you work through this 12-week business model, it takes a little bit of time. The big jump doesn't happen until the last few days. And look at what happens to that little penny. As you can see, started in day one as a penny. Day two, it was 2 cents. Day three, 4 cents. Look at day number 25, 167,000, all the way up to finally on day 31, over $10.7 million by doubling a penny every day. Now, would you still want to take the $1 million in instant gratification right now? Not me. It's the same strategy for what we're going to talk about tonight. This 12-week strategy is so very simple. It's all based on you simply saving gold. Do you realize that only 3% of Americans have a regular savings plan? I'm talking about a weekly or a bi-monthly savings plan where they every time they receive a paycheck, they take 10 or 20% of their paycheck and they save it, right? That's sad. You know that 76% of Americans, if they were having to come up with 3 months of cash to cover their expenses, only 30, only 24%, that's 1 out of 4, could come up with enough cash by going down to their bank to be able to survive for 3 months of living expenses. This is a 12-week savings strategy that's going to actually pay you to save, not to spend. It's not a 1 week plan or a 6 week plan, or for some of you, it won't even be a 12-week plan. But if you follow what I'm going to teach you in this next 30 minutes, this increase will happen for you just like the penny. The increase happens dramatically in the last week or so of this 90-day strategy. So let's look at it really carefully. Week number one, you establish your free account. You take $60 to $65 of fiat worthless paper and exchange it for a gram of gold, and you put that into your gold piggy bank. And then you go out in your first week and you find just two lucky people, or as I would say, very smart and intelligent people who also understand the value of saving just $60 to $65, turning it into gold and putting it into your gold piggy bank. And look at, you earned a whopping $14 in your first week. Get you excited? Does that make you want to get really, really involved with Karatbars? Well, it gets worse. So week number two, you're going to be busy helping your two Karatbars buddies do exactly what you did. And remember, this example right here is only based on you and every single person in your Karatbars organization, only starting at the bottom level, the bronze package, for $135. But you were out in week number two, and so you were helping others to build your long-term income. So this week, you didn't earn a penny. Week number three, same thing. Exchange $60 to $65 into real gold. Put that into your gold piggy bank. And you didn't earn any money in week number three. Are you still excited? Look how the momentum starts to change, however, little by little, not dramatically. You continue to save your $60 to $65, turning it into gold and putting it into the little gold piggy bank. And in week number 4, you, as a bronze package member, earned a whopping $26. Week number 5, same scenario, but this week you increased all the way up to $39. But here's where it starts to get a little interesting because now we're basically halfway through this example of this 12-week business model. So I'm continuing every week, and I will for the rest of my life, to start saving every single week. I put my gold into my piggy bank. Now, because I've earned commissions more than that $63, Karatbars deducts 1 gram of gold from my commissions, and ka-ching, the light bulb goes off because I'm now earning nearly 2 ounces or more of free gold every single year by just continuing on this simple plan. This just made me $65 as a bronze package member, and I'm now earning free gold. Now, as we continue through this strategy, you can see I'm continuing now to earn perpetual free gold from my commissions. Everybody is doing the same thing in their first week because I've worked with my 2 and I'm helping them now to get their 2. I only ever brought in 2 people, and now you can see in week number 7, I've made a whopping $143, which is, not bad money. It's almost $600 a month in just my 7th week. But guess what? I'm never going to pay for my gold again. And this is all based on everybody being on the bronze level plan. Just imagine that. But look at what happens in week 8. Remember how that penny doubles in those last couple of weeks or a couple of days? Look what happens in week 10, week 11, and week 12. At week 12, with just myself and everybody doing the same thing at the end of that 12 weeks, if that happened as a perfect scenario, I would be earning a minimum. This is just on my residual. This has nothing to do with my unilevel commissions or my direct sale commissions. My income now at the end of week 12 in this example would be $4,485 per week, which, if you do the math, I believe is just under $250,000 a year. And that's all based on everybody just starting at the entry level. And guess what? You're going to find a higher number of people start at the silver and above. So you can see what happens. But there is a great example at the end of week 12, $230,000. And your commissions are loaded right onto your MasterCard every Friday. If you want to get really excited and don't want to sleep tonight, if you want to step up to the plate, how about earning, actually, it's not 2 times the money, it's actually 4 times the money over the bronze package when you buy the silver package, which is around $325. And your free gold, if you were to be right on pace by following the 12-week plan and everybody in your organization was doing exactly that, it wouldn't take you to the 6th week to start acquiring your perpetual free gold. That would happen as a silver package member for you at only 4 weeks. And remember, the numbers I'm going to show you, even though you might have the silver, the gold, or the VIP, the numbers you're going to see in this example still reflect everybody in your organization only having the bronze package. By you being a silver member and everybody else at the bronze level, your income just actually went to 4 times, this says 2 times, up to $17,250 per week. That's kind of scary money. But look at if you were a gold package member and everybody was a bronze in your organization at the end of week 12, your income would jump up to about $26,000 a week, which is over $100,000 a month. And there are people that are earning that type of income right now as we speak with Karatbars. And there's your CEO. If you are a person, everybody's eventually going to get to that position as a VIP. Look at the income potential: $32,500 per week, 1.755 $1,755,000 per year. My goodness, that's good CEO income. The nice thing, though, is for those of you that have people that were going to want to join us, those two people are all you need. If they are only able to start as a bronze or a silver or a gold, they can upgrade at any time. This is an example here to show Bill. Bill started as a bronze. He starts to earn good money and he wants to upgrade. He'll never have to pay more than the difference between the package he's upgrading and what you want to upgrade to. So it's an incredibly fair system. Karatbars International, timing is everything. You want to get started, you want to get in and get committed. The Karatbars International Advantage. It's free to open your own personal online offshore cash management system. Everybody gets a HTTPS secure website so they can do their own business, buy their own gold, do their own Karatbars business from the privacy of their own home. You simply exchange the currency and know that your exchange is backed by real gold. The thing I love, there's no commissions or fees for exchanging like the banks and the precious metal brokers charge. You can have your gold delivered to your front door. I do all the time. I see the FedEx truck pull up almost every week. But if you start out and you're only saving a gram every week, then of course you'll want to accumulate a few grams because the shipping cost is about $20 to $25 FedEx from Europe to the front door here in the US or Canada. So they give you free storage of up to 100 grams so you can keep it. And then when you want it, when let's say you have 5 or 10 grams, you want to have it sent, you just log into your secure website and they'll get it over to your front door, usually within 2 to 3 weeks after you request it. And you can exchange whenever or as often as you like from the privacy of your own home or office. And of course, it's accepted worldwide. So what I want to do now is I want to switch over and I want to just get a little bit more specific over the next 15 to 20 minutes. I want to talk a little bit about how simple this little 12-week system is. This is a short little PowerPoint. Stay with us for the next 15, 20 minutes. You'll be thankful you did, because we're really only going to be interested in doing one thing. We're only going to be looking for people, if you're wanting to do this $4,500 per week perpetual free gold for a lifetime. You just got to ask yourself, in the times that we live in today, do you think there are really any people out there that really realize the importance of saving each and every week? And if you really do believe that, how many people do you think would want to produce a $4,500 weekly minimum residual income in as little as 12 weeks? You think you might know two? maybe a few more, maybe millions. How many? And you got to ask yourself, are you one of them? Because if you're not, if you haven't purchased a package tonight, you can't participate in this 12-week system. You know, you got to file your KYC documents and get those approved. Then you can log in and you can make your purchase of one of the 4 marketing packages. And you can see that we always ask people the question, and then we say, well, listen, if you are interested, hey, Bill, if you're interested, hey, Frank, if you're interested, give us 3 minutes and listen to a sizzle call. And there's that little sizzle call number there at the bottom. If you want to write it down, I'll leave the slide up there for 30 seconds. Write that sizzle call number down. It's 218-844-3182. That's 218-844-3182. And there's the PIN number, 301082. 8646. And if a person says, yeah, yes, I would love to earn $4,500 or more in weekly residual, how do I do it? Well, I'm not going to tell you. I don't have time to explain. Now, if you are a professional and you've got some quality people, the first question you want to ask them if they want to join and be one of your two is, are you committed? Are you committed to a minimum of 1 gram of saving gold every week? If they tell you, well, Joe, I'm not really sure I can afford it, or Mary, I just not sure I want to save every week, then they're not qualified business partners. I don't work with people that aren't committed. I'm not gonna work with Millie if Millie calls me up and she says, Scott, you gotta take a look at this company. It's absolutely crazy. We actually get paid to save gold. And I say, well, great. How much gold do I have to save to participate? And Millie says, you gotta commit to saving a minimum of 1 gram per week. And I said, well, great, Millie. How long have you been doing that savings plan? Scott. Yeah, I haven't really started yet. Well, Melly, how long have you been a member of Karatbars? Oh, 3 months, 4 months, and you haven't started yet? Melly, I got to go find somebody else who's serious about this business. I'm going to tell you right now, I have many people that I've seen and know about that have joined Karatbars that tell you that they're on a scale of 1 to 10, they're a 10. And what they do is they go out and they bring uncommitted people in so they can earn their direct sale commissions of $50 to $500. They think they're successful because in their first month, I had a guy that earned $5,500 in his first month and he recruited 62 people. Guess how many of those 62 within the first month had not bought their first gram of gold? They completely missed the entire strategy. If you and your team do not week after week for the rest of your life, the gold's going to become free very quickly if you follow what I'm teaching you tonight. But if you have anybody that you enroll and they do not purchase or save or exchange into 1 gram minimum each week, you will not reach the type of income that I have been showing you tonight. Just mark my word. I'm going to say it one more time. If you are going to go out there and enroll anybody at all that is not saving a minimum of 1 gram of gold, that's going to be $60 to $65 based on today's gold price. Don't know exactly what it is this moment, but it's probably $60 or so. But if they tell you, Susan or Ron, I'm not going to do it. And so every week I do the same thing. I've been doing this for 14 months now. And I've not only bought a lot of gold, but I don't pay for it anymore. And we've acquired over 20 ounces of gold because we started the right way. Do you know how long it takes to create a habit? 21 to 23 days. So if you go in and you start saving every week, you're going to become so used to going in every Monday or Wednesday or Friday and saving 1 gram, 2 grams, 5 grams. I buy 10, 20 grams almost every week. I don't want US dollars. I don't want the worthless Canadian dollars. You know that, Claude. You know that, CC. He's up there in Canada. Sorry about that. And we got other people on this tonight that are up in Canada. Eva is up in Canada, I believe. Ken Pratt's up there in Canada. Your dollar's getting hammered worse than the US dollar. What are you doing trying to make money? Even if you're doing something else, I know we've got real estate investors and landlords and attorneys on this tonight. And if you're holding on to dollars or 401ks or annuities, you're just going to get slaughtered. So you got to find the same people. You got to find people that can see and that can hear. And if you don't do it yourself, please don't expect anybody to do. I don't want to talk to anybody. If they tell me they're not going to save every week, I just say, great, that's fine. Go ahead, set up a free account. That way you can still have your website and you can buy whenever you want. And that's better than never buying at all. But please, please, I beg you, do not do this 12-week plan and spend your hard-earned money on a package, whether it's a bronze or a VIP or a silver or gold, unless you and the people that you enroll are trained the same exact way that I'm training you right now. And you'll have a copy of this, so you'll be able to do exactly what I'm showing you to do. No bargaining. That builds belief. You duplicate. Give them a system that works. Connect with them. You connect them together. I'm a senior partner with Karatbars. I'm able to do three-way calls. I can talk to people. I'm educated. And we have many other leaders. Jeff Dawson, my senior partner, one of the top 3 or 4 people connected with Herald Sites, and Thomas, our vice president. And you're going to create positive cash flow. You're going to simply teach this system. Enroll for free as a affiliate. Then you're going to create your Karatbars account, which will be your own website. You'll actually be given 3 different websites that you'll have access to. There's no charge to do it, so there's no logical reason not to do that. Now, if you're serious, like I said, and you are committed to this 12-week plan, then you're going to need to immediately acquire a package. I don't even talk to people as far as this 12-week plan that have not acquired either a bronze, silver, gold, or VIP. And you can see, you choose the package. I'm a VIP. Most people want to be a CEO, and so you buy the VIP package. But the wonderful thing about Karatbars is they have a package that works for every budget. It will just determine the commissions that are paid out through our cycle bonuses and our direct sale commissions. The secret, or what we call the commitment, is you must commit yourself to 12 weeks without fail of exchanging paper money from one pocket and place your own gold Karatbars money into the other pocket. You're going to move money with velocity. Move money for 12 weeks minimum, or until it's free. So you're really never going to stop, but you're just going to stop paying for your gold. You're always going to have a minimum of 1 gram per week, and everybody in your organization must also. But isn't it cool to know you're getting it for free? And so in week number 1, you're going to start by saving 1 gram every week. And you're going to work with me if I'm your inviter or your enroller, or whoever enrolls you. We work together, and I'm going to show you a little bit more detail. And we find your 2 business partners who are also committed to do the same thing. And that happens. When that happens, the system, we go into multiplying the money movement in our income. So through our affiliate rewards program, this is called the dual team system. It's the 12-week plan to financial freedom and financial independence. And this is going to create weekly compensation in cash and gold earned from this system. And once again, I want to say that your results are going to vary. It may not take you 12 weeks, it may take you 10 weeks, or it may take you 112 weeks. It doesn't matter. If you do what I'm showing you to do and work with me, I'm going to show you how everybody can have a system that will allow you to acquire 2 qualified business partners with Karatbars in your first week. Hold on for a sec. I'm going to take a sip of water. So just remember, your success, your results will be based on your activity and the activity of the team. You've seen this chart before. I don't need to spend time here. You can choose your package, 135 up to 2100. You can upgrade at any time, and you certainly can see those eye-popping numbers of weekly income based on whatever package you choose. So making money with Karatbars is simply 2 simple steps. Now, for those of you that have been in network marketing, most compensation plans are just so confusing. You don't know what you need to do. You don't know what end is up, right? With Karatbars, you never have to worry about it because it only involves 2 steps: enrolling for free, purchasing a package, filing your KYC documents. Those are where you upload a PDF of your driver's license and a PDF of a recent utility bill, like a cell phone bill, that shows your real name, that matches the name that you enroll with Karatbars, and you upload those. It normally takes 1 business day, and once they approve it, you'll never have to be approved again unless you change addresses. If you move, then you'll need to get a new utility bill and a new driver's license, because they do this because there's so much money laundering that goes on in the gold and precious metal industry. And then the most important thing, this is the grease that turns the wheel. If you are not leading by example, you will fail in this business. Don't work with people in this 12-week system that do not commit to do these 2 steps. You are going to start exchanging 60 to 65 US dollars or whatever currency you deal with into 1 gram of gold every week for a minimum of 12 weeks. And then, of course, that will go on, but your gold will become free. So don't think you go in there and say, hey, Scott, I bought a gram of gold every week for my first 12 weeks. Now I'm not anymore. And the only reason you would stop exchanging is if your gold was being taken care of through the commissions that you're earning. You take immediate action. When people sit on the fence and they don't do these things, it just puts you behind the 8 balls, and you don't want to work with the ones that are kicking tires or sniffing the flowers. You can't take people with you. It's easier to give birth than it is to resurrect the dead. So don't waste your time with people that make a big commitment. If they lie to you, if they don't follow these action steps, then just let them know you love them. If they ever get serious, they can contact you and then go back and find a new business partner to replace the one that flaked out on you. We're not going to babysit. I don't hold hands of people that don't follow through. I lead by example. I will be available for anybody that needs me as a senior partner to do 3-way calls with your committed prospects. I'll even interview them, but be assured that you may be mad because I'll find out in the first 5 minutes or less that they're not committed to doing what we do. And you're never going to fulfill your income dreams if you have uncommitted business partners. So if there's anybody on this event tonight that's not exchanging a gram now, I know who you are. I mean, I know the people I sponsored. I can look in my back office and I can see every single person that I've sponsored and if they bought gold this week. I'm going to give you 1 call starting next week. I want you to email me if I'm your senior partner, and tell me each week, what day you're going to be purchasing your gold. I'm going to go in, and as I do with my senior partners, and they see every week that I follow through with my commitment. And if I call you one time, unless you have a really good excuse like you died or you suddenly got called away to Ghana on a medical emergency or something like that, I'm only going to call you one time. Because if you're not following through, I can't work with you. I'll be there to be your cheerleader, and I'll be more than happy to be there to do calls with you when you are ready to get serious. But if you enroll with me, we work together as a team. I know who you are. I see the names here of the people that are on here. There's 21 people that are here tonight for this 1-hour webinar. And if you haven't gotten serious, then isn't it time for 2015 to bring change? Are you sick and tired of getting what you've been getting? Well, if you are, then get involved and do this the right way. I've got a little simple strategy I use. It works like clockwork. And before we hang up here, I'll show you real quick. But step number 2, after you start committing and doing what I'm telling you to do, exchanging a gram of gold every week, you've already purchased your package. Now you're going to team up with 2 serious business partners. That's it. That's it. You don't have to ever enroll more than 2 to make this work, but they've got to be the right 2, and they've got to be taught to work what they're committed to. And this has to continue every week. The two that get their two, who get their two, and they got to be committed to their 1 gram a week. Okay, you team up with two that will repeat the same 2 steps in week 1. Nothing else matters until this is done. Put on your blinders. Don't get distracted. Find the two people that value their own opinion and that will duplicate. I'm a man whose yeses are yes and nos are no's. And Bruce is my dear buddy. He knows that when I say I'm going to do something, if I commit to doing a 3-way call at a certain time, I'm going to do it. If I am a man who says yes but really means no, you wouldn't want to do business with me. I feel the same exact way. There's no need to complement this. You focus on these 2 tasks. Just do these 2 tasks. And you know what? You see that MasterCard down below? How do you like that? Every Friday, your commissions be loaded onto your MasterCard. You can take it over to your ATM machine, get your dollars. I don't even bother. I just simply go right to my secure website, take that money right off that card, and buy gold and have it delivered to my front door. And I love seeing those little Karatbars gold cards over here on the right come to my doorstep every single week. Now, we teach building a team of 14. I wanted to show you this because you'll want to print this little graph out when you get started working, and it just lets you keep track of your senior partner and their contact information. If I'm in this example, your leader, and I'm going to work start myself when I build my team of 14, and I'm going to put Bruce over here and Robert over here. I'm going to have their names, their Karatbars usernames, their phone number, their email, and their Skype account. That's what I need to have. I need to be able to reach these people all the time if I need to reach them. I can't try to leave voicemails or have and hope that they read their email. And then I'm committed. Once I have my two, I'm done. As long as Bruce and Robert are standing true to their commitment, now my responsibility to my two is what? To work with them to get their two in their first week. That's very easy to do, and that continues. Now, even though I've got my two and I've helped them get their two, I want to go one more generation in accountability. So you can see if I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Okay, as I build my team, I'm going to want to concentrate on working with my team members who have demonstrated the dream, the desire, and the determination. I'm not going to go in and read all these things, but each of your team leaders will have bought their package, committed and stayed committed to saving a minimum of 1 gram a week until they get their gold for free. Then they don't have to worry about it. It happens automatically. And then have identified their two who are also signed up with a package and are following this same exact plan. Once you build your team of 14, these people on level 2 and level 3, they're all working down way down below you to get you to that 12 weeks. And when you get to that 12 weeks, oh my gosh, it gets exciting. I love Karatbars because no one can get hurt. Finally, we have an opportunity where you don't have to be part of a company that doesn't have enough financial strength and stability that they would have to nickel and dime you to death with enrollment fees, website fees, or annual renewal fees. None of that with Karatbars. No one is actually spending money. They're only exchanging money. You should be saving money regardless whether you're buying gold or silver or Timbuktu timber. You should be saving money every single week. With Karatbars, it becomes a habit, except the only difference is you're not saving worthless paper that is depreciating at 1 to 1.5% per month. You're simply exchanging that bad money from one pocket to the other using your own private cash management system, and you're exchanging it for currency grade 24 karat 999 pure gold money in the other pocket. Oops, sorry about that. I don't know what happened. Let me Go back to that, and I'll just skip really quick. I think that was the last slide, but I want to show you. Let's just review really quickly. Remember, enroll, purchase the package, file your KYC, save a gram a week for 12 weeks or until your gold is free. Then step two, team up, commit, and teach those two and work with them so that they absolutely have this in their head by repeating step number one and number two. Your total commitment to yourself and your partners for 12 weeks, put on the blinders and believe. Do your share, do the work. Simply acquire any package and duplicate in your first week. The reward by following this plan is minimum residual income of $4,500 or more and free gold in 90 days. Is that worth the commitment for you? Now, if those of you that are here in this last minute or two, I don't want to take any more time, but stick with us for just another 5 minutes. Some of you might say, well, how am I going to go about finding those two qualified people? Well, I don't care how you want to do it, but if you don't have a contact list of business professionals or people you know that need to be saving, then you're going to need a system. So we have put together a simple little document. If you want this document, I think most of you probably already have it. I call it a Karatbars master training document. If you don't have it and you want it, simply email me to Spokane Gold Rush at gmail.com, Spokane Gold Rush at gmail.com, or the Carrot Bar Elite at gmail.com, and just say, I want the training document. This just gives people that are joining us some good informational websites where they can get the full compensation plan. This is great with new affiliates, lots of information here. Here's my replicated website. Everybody that is not a member will have one of these. If you have one of these, of course, you'll want to change this into your username. And of course, here is the website where you can plug into one of our 2 live daily webinars at karatbarswebinar.com. We do those at 9 o'clock a.m. I'm sorry, 12 p.m. Eastern Time and 9 p.m. Eastern Time, Sunday through Sunday, 7 days a week. That's at karatbarswebinar.com. You want to go over there at noon Eastern Time or 9 p.m. Eastern Time, and you can watch that. Then we have a really simple email strategy. I use this. I send out emails. I have pre-written letters for you. I'm not going to go into great detail, but just to let you know, I buy a list of network marketers, and I recommend that you work with Genealogy List if you don't have a warm market or qualified business partners. Remember, we only need 2. Okay, 2 qualified business partners. I normally, when I'm doing this, I send out about 200 to 300 emails a day. It takes me about 15 minutes to do so. I have a training for those of you that want it. If you don't already have it, I can send you a 1-hour recorded training on how to use the system. But I always get between 1% and 2% of the emails that I send out. Usually I get between 2 and 4, sometimes 5 leads per day. When I'm using this simple email strategy, it works like gold. And then I send them back a simple second letter, which I've also written for you. You can change this, and it gives them a link to a recorded 25-minute presentation. And of course, it gives them my contact information. And then it also gives them one additional follow-up letter that you can use. It's a really simple plan, and it works absolutely fantastic. So as we close out tonight, I just want to take a last couple of minutes to challenge you, to really challenge you tonight about what 2015 is going to look like for you. If you continue to do what you have been doing for this last year, 2014, some of you may have gotten great results. Some of you may have had tremendous years in your regular businesses, but I can tell you that most of you that are network marketers have not probably reached the level you want. Well, when I started with Karatbars, I think we were trying to do things a little different. Being a professional network marketer full time, I always have been taught to enroll as many people as quickly as you possibly can. And that's the way to build an organization. And that's just an utter lie. If you don't have the right people who are committed to doing it the right way and you don't provide them with that duplicatable system and training like we have with Karatbars, with a 12-week plan that can bring you up to 4,500 per week minimum in as little as 12 weeks, then you really don't have a business model. So if you have hung out on this hour and 10-minute webinar tonight, that would tell me that you're very serious. And I would say that if you are already in Karatbars and you've got an organization, don't beat yourself up with trying to resurrect the dead. You can send information out, but I'm going to tell you that it's easier to give birth than it is to resurrect the dead. And so you really want to focus on doing it right. And I apologize for the people that enrolled with me over the last year, because we were really not taught right about really focusing on the whole key, which is saving a gram of gold every week. If everybody did that, let me tell you my story, and I'm going to be real transparent in this last 1 minute with you. I have built a team and a very good income of over 2,300 people in my first 14 months with Karatbars. But I'm sad to say, because I want to be honest with you, that if every one of my 2,300 people in my Karatbars group had been taught the right way by their sponsor, my income, my monthly income only, not counting my cycle bonuses, would now be over $15,000 per month for life. If all the 2,300 people were only saving 1 gram of gold every week. I'm not talking about direct sale commissions or anything. So if you are new or you're going to start back over at square one, here's what you need to do. Start yourself. I want an email back from each and every one of you that is 20 people left on this call. If you're committed to this, I want you to email me before you go to bed tonight to Spokane, that's Spokane, Gold Rush at gmail.com. And I want you to sit down when we get off this webinar, and I want you to pick the day starting next year, because that is coming up. It's Thursday, so it could be Friday this week or any day after. But I want to know, because this is what we call accountability, what day each week can I look in my back office to make sure that you're honoring your commitment? Because if you can't honor it yourself, your team will never honor their commitment. If I don't hear from you, I've got a list of every one of you that's on this webinar. I still love you. I'll still help you, but I am not going to handhold you and babysit you and listen to your whining and complaining that this system doesn't work. Because if you start by acquiring 1 gram minimum every week and you follow what I teach and what I will work with you at, we will find those 2 qualified business partners if you can't do it yourself. And frankly, you can do it yourself, but I still want to talk to your potential business partners. If you absolutely do not know that they're the right person, because I'm going to tell you that I might talk to 30 people a month when I'm doing my emailing every day, and I may only enroll 3 or 2 or 4 that month. Why? Because the other ones should be free customers or free affiliates. So if you are serious, before we hang up, and thank you for staying with us, email me tonight before you go to bed and say, Scott, I am fully committed starting on, and give me the date, January 1st or January 5th, each week on that day, which is Monday, I commit to saving a minimum of 1 gram of gold. And you're going to do the same thing with your people, because if they don't, you're going to put a whole lot of effort into the year, and you could be like me, have 2,300 people in your organization, and only a certain percentage of those people saving like they should each and every week with Karatbars. I'm excited about the upcoming year. I'm here to work with you, commit to you. Jeff Dawson, who works specifically with the Karatbars World Headquarters in Costa Rica, is available for us. We have private teaching, private webinars, company training, and everything you need to make this business work for you. If you feel you can make it in some other company and you don't need this, fine. But here's my last statement tonight. If you don't start saving a gram of gold and you don't want to do the 12-week plan, that's great. But do yourself a favor, get out a paper, get out of 401s, get out of IRAs, get out of the banking system, get out of fiat, and get something that has value. People say, well, what else can we do besides gold and silver? Well, there's some great investments out there. I don't believe that you should do anything where you can't take physical possession of the asset unless it's real estate. And real estate, especially land where you can actually grow crops or produce food, or where there's streams and fishing available to feed yourself. The real estate market, in the commercial real estate market and in the home market, I'm a little leery of. I think that the home real estate market could be really good for a while, but I don't think we have a lot of time. So I prefer real tangible assets that I can get my money out of. And so having physical possession and owning land without any encumbrances is very important. Have a plan. Prepare for the new year. Get committed. Let me know that you're all in. I'll look forward to hearing whether it's one of you or 5 or 10 or all 20 of you committing starting this week or next with your weekly savings. And then if you don't have a copy of the training on the marketing plan, if you don't have your 2 committed partners who are going to do the same, let me know and I can get you that training out. Just email and let me know. All right. Happy New Year.